Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Come on in. Come on in. Got a lot of things we want to talk about today. Don't know if you saw the title for today, but we are going to be looking at the election results, okay? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So I need you all to just come on in, come on in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Let me tell you all something. So today I met a group of people, and this one particular lady, she was so nice. Good evening. Good evening. She was so nice today. And I mean, I just walked out of that building with such a huge smile on my face and like I feel like my whole disposition was really, really good just from encountering this one lady today. So, you know what? Even if things are not always looking the way we want it to look, you just never know when you're going to make an impression on someone. And she absolutely made an impression on me today. So, yeah, so I had a really good day. I hope you all did too. Let me start with my introduction. I am a Tanya Jean Funny. I am your audacious advocate. And as you can see, I am also a candidate running for Commissioner District 3 in Clayton County. And I use my love of learning and passion for community engagement to empower families. So I decided to put my logo on today since we're talking about all things politics today. All things politics. I want to get you all ready. Okay. I want to get you all prepared because you're going to say, look, we got too much going on in 2024. So, look, I'm going to tell you all, yes, we do. And we need each and every one of you to be engaged. So let's go backwards a little bit. Before we get to 2024, let's end 2023. As you all know, oh, I forgot to put, I got to put Lovejoy on here too. As you all know, we just concluded some elections, and that's what we just had our municipal elections. So we try to the political system in Georgia is where they don't want you all to have too many things to do at one time, so they break it up. So all politics is local. So we had a portion of our local elections, and many of you all voted for your mayor. So those that live inside of the city limits, and if you didn't know if you lived in the city limits, if you went up there to vote and you didn't live in the city limits, they told you you can't vote. All right, at least not for your mayor. You were going to vote for something else, which we'll talk about in a second. So, in our cities, we have 7 cities in Clayton County, and a few of those cities you were able to vote for your mayor. The ones that had opponents was College Park, and Miss Bianca Motley Broom won again. She won re-election. In the city of Morrow, John Lample, he was reelected. And in the city of Jonesboro, Danya Sarter, yay, was reelected. And we have a new mayor that will begin in January for the city of Lovejoy, Miss Marcia Fluellen. Yay! Okay, so we do have some new mayors. Get to know your elected officials. They're here to work for you. They want to hear what you have to say. And all of the cities have city council meetings, and you do have some new city council representatives. So you want to get to know those. Hello, Miss Sherry. Good to see you tonight. So in your cities, you just had city elections. You do have some returning representation and you have some new representation. So get to know your mayors and your city council, okay? And they want to know you. Now, in Clayton County, I want to give a shout out to my fellow citizens that pushed for our Freeport tax exemption bill. Okay, so the Board of Commissioners put it on the ballot, but it was it was the citizens um, and our tax commissioner. Well, our tax commissioner is the one that really told us about this Freeport exemption bill. And I was able to reach out to our former tax commissioner, Mr. Terry Baskins, who explained what it was for. So there was some miscommunication at the beginning, and there were some people that went to the polls and they saw the word tax and they voted no. We were able to get out the vote and to let people know that this Freeport tax exemption was not for the citizens, okay, but it was for our warehouse businesses. So last night in the work session at the Board of Commissioners, this this Freeport tax, they already talking about the money, honey. All right, so we did get this tax approved. um it was around 56, 57% of the people that voted for the tax. I do believe that more people would have voted if they knew more about it, but we got the word out, we got it approved, and we know that it is going to generate 2 to 3 million dollars for our county. So kudos to the residents of Clayton County for getting this tax passed. And like I said, they already counting the dollars. It does not, I don't think it begins until 2025, if I'm not mistaken. And I am going to say for the record right now, we do not have a line item for county beautification. And I would like to see, if possible, some of the funds for this Freeport tax exemption that we will now be receiving to help for a line item so that it goes directly into our beautification. Okay, our beautification for the county. So I'm saying that now on the record. So anybody else come and say, "Oh," you'd be like, "Miss Funny already said it." Yes, she did. All right. So I do would like to see that, because this is additional funds that we've never received before. I don't want to see it just absorbed into the general fund and then we never see it again. Okay. Um, So you would like to see some of the funds speed up construction on Terra Boulevard. One, this money will not start coming in until 2025. And please, I hope Terra Boulevard is finished by then. But secondly, Terra Boulevard is a state project. So GDOT is taking care of that construction. But far as the speed in which they do it, you can reach out to your board of commissioners and they should be able to. Well, this one would be transportation, so this will fall directly under the chairman, and they should be able to tell us the progress of it. But we'll see, because we have another road that took quite some time, so hopefully Terra Boulevard won't take that long. Um, but like I said, I would like to see some of the funds from this Freeport tax exemption go directly into our beautification project. I do feel, like I said last week, that we will take a lot. I think people will take a lot more pride in their area when it looks nicer. We're just those type of people. We like for stuff to look pretty. Okay, so now we didn't have a line item for it before. We can have a line item for it now. And I also believe that some of that money should go into our business incubator program to help make sure that our small businesses have everything they need to thrive and be successful. So I'm putting in my 2 cents now. Okay. Okay, so that's 2023. If you live in other counties, you may have some runoffs. I know in Henry County there is a commissioner runoff, so you may want to look into that. Okay. Let's talk about 2024. I want to go ahead and prepare you all because we're about to go in the holiday season. So I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to get your calendar. Hey there. Give you a couple minutes to get your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you use because I have some important dates that I'm going to give you in a second. Okay. This is going to be for everybody in the state of Georgia. Okay. I'm going to give you some important dates. So I'm gonna give you time to go get your Google Calendar so we can mark these dates. For 2024, okay, huge election year, all right? So, you know what? I know for a fact that I have a passion for this because this like gets me revved up. Other people like, okay, we got to go do this. I'm like, yes, let's go, let's go. So, I know that this is definitely my thing. But 2024, we all know you all better go ahead and switch to streaming and stuff because the commercials for cable TV is about to start popping. It is a presidential election year. The commercials are on their way. All right. So let me explain two things to you all. We have primaries and we have general election. Okay. Now, our system, what'd you say? It's such a pleasant. Oh, yeah. The workers here are very, very nice. We want to look out for the workers. Yes, I'm looking forward to voting season also. So we have primaries, we have general elections. So let me tell you all the difference. In our democratic system, we have parties, okay? The two major parties are the Democrats and the Republicans. And then we also have some other parties. You can have independents, and now they're coming out with a whole bunch of different names for other different types of parties. During the primaries, that is when you vote for the person you want to represent you in that particular party. Okay. So for the Democrats right now, I think I don't know if anybody else is jumping in, but most likely it will be our current president, Joe Biden. But we must go and vote in the primaries for him to represent us. If you want to vote for somebody else, I don't know why you do that, but you can do it then. For the Republicans, they got a whole bunch of people running. Not even going to talk about it, but if you're a Republican, go check it out. So that's what you're going to do in your primaries. Now, everybody got their calendar? You got your calendar. You ready? The primaries, the presidential primaries, this is different from the state for the state of Georgia. We have never done it like this before. Okay, this is a new date, a new date. The presidential primary is going to be on March the 12th, 2024. Okay. Yes, you're going to have to go to the polls at least 3 times in 2024. Hear me clearly. Don't be exhausted. Don't get worn out. You're going to go to the polls at least 3 times, and that is maybe more if they're runoffs. Okay. But 3 times. So the first time presidential primary, you're going to go on March the 12th to pick the person you want to represent you for the general election, which will have the representatives from those parties against each other, and that is in November. All right. So that's for the president, March 12th, 2024. If you're looking at this from another state, every state may have a different date. So you want to check with your state. Wait a minute, you're saying commercials are airing on Hulu? What's the point of paying for streaming if you got to still watch these commercials? Okay, well, the commercials are coming. They're coming. We're going to maybe we have a commercial party one day and just like analyze the different types of political commercials that are out there. I think that'll be pretty funny. All right. So everybody got that. You got that first date, March 12th, 2024. All right. Now, this is what I'm very interested in. We also have another general primary. Okay, general primary. And this is the one that I want all of you to make sure you vote. That is on May 21st, 2024. Now you're like, okay, so what's going to be in the general primary? I'm running in the general primary. Okay, I'm running. So May 21st, 2024. Of course, early voting will start before that time, but that is the actual date. And so, who will you be voting for? You're going to be voting for me if you live in Clayton County District 3. I hope. I'm asking for your support. You will also be voting for a chairperson. Okay. So, the chairperson and the commissioners make up the board of commissioners for the county. For Clayton County, the majority of our residents live in the county and don't live in the cities. Okay, we have a majority that live in the county. So everyone, whether or not you live in the city or the county, will vote for a chairperson. Okay, and more information about who's all running will come out. Some of it has already come out. All right. You will also be voting for a sheriff. And I know y'all are saying, wait, we went in March and voted for a sheriff, but that was to fill the unexpired term of our former sheriff. Now, when you go next year, you're going to be voting for a full term. So, yes, you're voting for a sheriff. And some interesting things has happened. It has been decided that our lines for representation in our gold dome in the House and the Senate need to be changed. Okay, they were done illegally. All right, and they have not taken on the voice of many minority communities. So we in our area, somewhere in our area, they have to redraw the lines. So Governor Kemp will has called a special session which will begin right after November of this year, 2023. And you're saying, "Okay, what's the big deal?" Well, we want to make sure that we are getting proper representation for Clayton County. They will have hearings. So we want to please, I am going to get as much information as I can. Please follow my A Funny for the People page and also my community conversation. Join my community conversations, guys. Because as this information comes out, these sessions happen quickly. They literally like schedule a hearing on Monday for Tuesday. Okay, we don't have a lot of time. If we see things are being broken up too much for Clayton County, or we don't feel like we're being represented properly, we need to go to the Gold Dome and speak up for ourselves. Okay, speak up for ourselves. That's how we get things done. So those lines are going to be redrawn, and you never know. We might get an extra seat. There's an extra seat coming in the House and the Senate. We just don't know exactly where. Okay. So we're going to keep listening out, and we will also vote for the person that will take that seat and the seats that we already have. That will also take place in the general primaries. Okay. So a lot of things are going. How many times did I tell y'all you're going to have to go vote? Yes, 3 times, but I've only talked about 2. Okay. So we have the presidential primary on March the 12th, 2024. I know y'all got your Google calendars out. General primaries on May 21st, 2024. And then general election where we will be up all night finding out who will be the next president of the United States. Hopefully, it'll be the same person that's there now. Look, that's my opinion. Don't come for me. Okay. All right. So, general election is November the 5th, 2024. You're going to the polls 3 times. Okay. But our poll workers, they are amazing. They are friendly. Um, Hopefully we'll have enough of them. I like to vote early. I know some people like to vote on election day, but when you vote early, you're usually not in line as long. So I just want to now talk about my my office. So last week I gave you all like what a commissioner does, and I just want you all to know that I am running for office and I need your help, okay? So I need your help in different ways. For all my people that say I can't vote for you, I don't live in your district. Listen, you know me, you like me, you know I'm a hard worker, you know I'm gonna do a great job. Support my campaign. Well, how can we support your campaign? Well, one, you're watching this video, that helps to support my campaign. Share it, share this information. Two, listen, campaigns are expensive, guys. I need donations. All right. So I'm going to put the link in, donate. It doesn't matter how small. If you got $5 a month to give me, okay. If you have more, please feel free. 25, look, can go up to like $3,000, I think. If you have that, I'll take it. So campaigns are really, really expensive, and I need support. I absolutely need your support. And you're okay. So now some of you are right here and you got some free time. All right. Well, go ahead and DM me your name and stuff and let's talk, because I like to get out and meet the people. So I'm going to be canvassing. You can come canvas with me. Um, Phone banking, just telling other people about me. Okay. So I am asking for your support as I run for this office. You all see the passion that I have for this. You know, it's nothing for me to sit through those meetings. And I'm telling you, after the meetings, I'm texting, I'm calling. Hey, I need more information about this amendment, this referendum. What are we doing here? Like, I'm your girl. I am that girl. And I'm thinking outside of the box of how we can improve our community, all different aspects of it. I'm not somebody that just started this yesterday. I'm not somebody that just moved into the county yesterday. Okay. I have been here, I have been working, and I need everyone's support to make this a success. All right. So share this information, tell people, hey, you live in District 3, you live in Hampton, Clayton County, you live in Lovejoy, you live in Jonesboro, you live in parts of Riverdale. Miss Funny running, go vote for her, okay? Send her a donation, all right? Do those things. You know, I'm going to make sure I give you all the best information that I have as I get it. I really, really need you all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Ward. Thank you very much. I really need you all to join my community conversations page. All right. Aging Funny community conversations page. I need you to follow A Funny for the People. Okay. Follow those pages because that's where I'm going to be giving this information. Like I said, this information comes quickly, quickly. There may be, hey, we need to go to the Gold Dome and we need to be there 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. Who can make it? I know everybody can't, but if you can, it's really important that we have the proper representation. And I do believe with the proper representation, the right people in office, we can make a difference in our community. Okay. If we sit back and don't vote, and guys, we didn't go vote for this last election. We got to do a lot better. But go out and vote. Slowly but surely, we'll start to turn things around. And guess, and if you don't like who you voted for in 2 to 4 years, depending on their position, you vote somebody else in that'll do a better job. But I would appreciate you all's support for my election as commissioner. Um, and I will tell you this one thing: I do not think there is any elected official in Clayton County that will tell you that I have agreed with them every single time. They not going to tell you that. They can't tell you that. Okay? I am very much an independent thinker. Okay? Our county needs to be cleaned up. Okay. We have too much trash on the side of the roads. It's going to take a comprehensive plan. It's not just mandatory trash pickup. That is not going to solve the problem. There's a lot of different issues that go into the pride that we take in our county. All right. So we've definitely got to work on that. Healthcare is a serious issue in our county, and I have been on on everybody that I can be on about pediatric healthcare in our county also. So I will not leave any rock unturned to try to get some quality pediatric healthcare and general healthcare in our county. All right. We have to make sure we have the infrastructure that we need for our growing county. Um, Listen, all of y'all talking about Atlanta closed, that's okay. Clayton County open. Come on down. All right. So there are many things that we need to work on. If we are going to lower the tax base for our residents, we have got to recruit quality businesses. And those businesses and those companies, when they come in, they want to have a workforce. We got to make sure that our residents are trained to work the jobs that these companies are going to bring to our area. So, workforce development, and y'all know I'm all about education. Okay, I'm all about education. So that means we got to work with our school system. We have to work with our cities. We have to work with our government agencies. Everybody has to work together. We are not going to be able to go to the next level in silos. It don't happen like that. So I have a plan of how, and I have built those relationships, you know. And like I told you, not there's not one elected official that says, "Oh, Miss Funny agrees with me every single time." No, no. Okay. But I am about compromise. I am about putting all our ideas on the table. Let's lay it out and let's see how we can work together to get to the next level. All right. So I would appreciate first your vote if you live in District 3. If I would also appreciate for all of my friends and family, hey, my Lake City people, my New York people, like, come on. Please donate to the campaign so that I can disseminate the information that I need to get out to our residents. Even though a lot of y'all know me, it's a whole bunch of people that don't know me. I got to make sure they get to know me. All right. And then if you have the time in your local, even if you're not local, come on, my friends, y'all want to fly in and help me canvas, come right on down. So I need help with canvassing. And also phone banking to let our residents know first, get them to the polls, and then also support me. So I just wanted to bring this information to you all. See, I had no guests, so I can put my my logo up for the campaign. And I want to thank you all for what you've already done, what you continue to do, and know that my heart is absolutely in the right spot. And I'm going to tell you one thing too, politics will keep you on your knees, okay? Um, so I feel that my relationship with God is just going to get closer and closer as I go through this and as I venture out to represent my people. But I know that this is a passion that He has put in my heart to do. And I want to remind you again, Google Calendar, 3 dates for next year: March the 12th, May the 21st, and November the 5th. I hope this information was helpful. Share, share, share. And thank you for joining me tonight. And I am Atanya Jean Funny, your audacious advocate. and candidate for Commissioner, Clayton County District 3. And I thank you in advance for your support, your vote, your financial support, and your time. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you later. Have a great rest of the week.